Hi, everyone. My name is Hadil, and I'm here to talk to you about AI redefining possibilities for disability. A few years ago, I founded an innovation lab where we develop assistive technology. Assistive technology is technology to help people with disabilities overcome their daily challenges, primarily to contribute to their quality of life and independent living. Let's talk about numbers. Let's take speech impairments, for example. Did you know that there's over 230 million people around the world that cannot speak due to different conditions, but only 2% of them have access to the assistive technology that they need to communicate? The number one reason for the lack of technology accessibility is customization. Most of the available solutions cannot be customized to personal needs. Anyone who works with disability will tell you that it comes in different combinations. Literally, every condition is unique, and that is where AI comes in. Someone who's born without a limb spends the majority of their life trying to find the perfect prosthetic that adapts to their needs and abilities. Today with AI, that's no longer the case because a perfect match can be designed just for them based on their nerves and abilities, and they can control it with their brain waves. So now someone who's born without a leg doesn't just dream about walking. He can run and compete in Olympics. The best way to achieve that is to bring in the disability community so that they can become co-creators of the technology and the design for what is specifically adapting to their needs. That way, we're not just trying to overcome disability, we're actually creating a super ability. That brings me to my own technology. This is a glove that I've created closely with special schools to help children who do not speak form a communication tool. A lot of them spoke their own language, had their own signs that could only be understood by their direct circle of family and friends. With this glove, we were able to allow them to teach it their own signs, create a library of gestures unique to them using AI. Let me show you how it works.
Hello, my name is Hadil. This glove translates my signs into speech.
Let's say you're walking into a cafe.
Can I have coffee, please?
Let's say this cafe is in Saudi Arabia and you want to change the language of the speech.
هل يمكنني تناول القهوة من فضلك؟
What about the other side of the conversation? That's where text-to-speech AI comes into place, and it outperforms any other tech in this area. Not only can it detect sounds and differentiate between people, it can also isolate that from the background and be taught from your own accent and speech impediment how to figure out what you're saying. The same with education and social engagement. This is the famous, I went back, sorry. This is the famous AI glasses for autism, where children struggle to understand emotion. These glasses recognize facial expressions and tell the children what people are feeling so that they can integrate more easily into their societies. The same with mental health, where an AI buddy that is literally a friend you can talk to any time of day. If you're feeling high or low, he's literally in your pocket, does not judge you, doesn't know the context of where you're coming from, and it is now being used for early intervention and preventive medicine. Of course, we have to talk about self-driving cars, but this is not just any car. It is a car equipped with AI, fully accessible for wheelchair users. I've worked with a company designing wheelchair users using AI, and they've designed lining and padding for the wheelchair that can inflate and deflate, regulate temperature to support the posture, and basically allow people to become more independent and not have a carer fix their position for them a couple of times a day. This is me wearing a band that I've designed in collaboration with a museum in London called a project called Touch Tours. This band can translate what art looks like by getting closer to the art piece or sculpture. It's got a vibrator that can vibrate in different intensities and patterns to communicate what the art is for the visually impaired guests so that they can experience the art in their own unique way, and that art is accessible for everyone, no matter their ability. Finally, the future of ability is now not just thinking about including people with disabilities into our communities. We're actually now allowing them to engage and even do live performances for us to enjoy. The most important thing to remember about AI-driven assistive technologies is that for it to reach its full potential, we have to invite people with disabilities to become co-creators with us. That brings me to my final thought and what I want you to leave with from my talk. I conclude by saying include. Include them in the discussions. Include them in the development cycles of the technology we're designing for them. Definitely include them in the regulation. Thank you.